Hey everyone, I'm Erica Sanzi from Parents Defending Education. Today we are going to bust a myth. There is a common misconception out there that it's only the schools in blue states and blue cities that are pushing race essentialism and critical race theory on students starting in pre-K. Many of the most egregious examples that make the news are in places like California, Oregon, and Massachusetts, but we pulled together a few examples from red states to show you that these concepts and instructional practices are alive and well there too. First up, Oklahoma. The Oklahoma State School Board Association offers a digital resource library with resources for educators to teach racial equity in classrooms. The resource library includes a racial equity and justice initiative for students as young as pre-K that denounces the concept of racial equality and suggests that only white individuals can be racist. Here is the definition of racism they promote to preschoolers on your screen now. Additionally, they promote books like Not My Idea that literally tells children that whiteness is a bad deal and always was. The book teaches children that whiteness equals a deal with the devil. And yes, this is in bright red, Oklahoma. Next, we move to two districts in Idaho. According to several teachers in Haley, Idaho, teachers were required to complete an online diversity, equity, and inclusion training on their own that included the work of Kimberly Crenshaw, a pioneering scholar in critical race theory. The training specifically covered her theory of intersectionality. The training also included the topic of microaggressions as well as gender ideology. Staff reported that the training was completely one-sided and based in leftist ideology. Staff there also report that an equity task force was formed at Wood River High School. Members of the task force asserted that teachers are learners and activists and promised to be out on the streets dropping a knee or raising a fist in support of Black Lives Matter. And in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, the district adopted an equity framework that, despite the district's denials, is steeped in the tenets of critical race theory. For example, the district has embraced the work of critical race theorist Zaretta Hammond, who explicitly states that white teachers and white students must be made to feel discomfort, rest in that discomfort, confront, and eventually become critical of their supposed privilege. That's in Idaho. On to Louisiana, where in June 2021, the Tangipahoa Parish School System published a district equity plan called Critical Consciousness, Equity and Inclusion, a Blueprint for Progress. The equity plan states that the school district will implement social emotional learning, also known as SEL, seamlessly in the school day. And it also announced that the school district has partnered with Panorama Education as a survey and data collection partner. As we have documented in many districts, SEL often includes content and instruction to teach students to view everything through the lens of race and gender identity. And lastly, the Lone Star State of Texas is loaded with examples, but here is just one. In 2020, the superintendent of the Richardson Independent School District announced the creation of a racial equity committee for the purpose of directly confronting, addressing, and dismantling systemic racism in the district. These efforts included lesson plans on racial literacy for children starting in pre-K. These lessons would require that 4 and 5-year-olds share a dialogue about color. As always, you can contact us at defendinged.org if you have any concerns or questions about what's going on at your child's school. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll talk to you soon.